Cincinnati is a city that's, you know what I mean, being controlled by frequencies that promote death.
Broadcasting from Cincinnati, Ohio, it's The Basement Show. Music producer, Randolph Status Smith. Our co-host, comedian Flo, so amazing. Comedian Miss Good Cookie. Producer Richard Altman. Created and hosted by Lee Zellers. Now, on with the show.
What's up, Cincinnati? Welcome to Status. Welcome your host, Lee Zellers. Beautiful. On a beautiful day. Kind of beautiful day. Look cloudy out. How we feeling today? We good?
A little tired, but
Little tired?
I'm alright.
What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? What's up, world? We're back for another show. It is a little bit humid today. We might perspire a tad bit. So what's been going on, man? Let me get out the glasses so I can see what the hell I'm doing in this dark basement. There's been so much happening lately. This thing with Donald Sterling.
Oh man.
I don't know. You know how the problem I kind of had with that though, it is like the guy was in his house and he was saying some crazy shit in his house. But should they take his team for that? What do you think?
I don't know. Probably not.
I'm kind of thinking, yeah, they should have. Take his fucking team.
You think so?
You know, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's like, basically, you have this team, majority of your players are black, and you don't fucking like them. I mean, he basically said to his girl, I don't care what you do. I just don't want you to bring their black asses to the game. Then he also said, they bleeped that part though. He was like, I don't care who you fuck, long as it's not me. Because I don't want your balls banging up against my ass. Because you seen this girl. She's not a girl.
You don't think so?
No, she's not a girl. That's what I was saying. He said, I don't care who you fuck, long as it's not me. Because I don't want your balls, meaning hers, his, banging up against his ass. Adrian Bronner, another one got kind of caught up in a sort of racial kind of thing. He said, right, the thing about the Mexican. Right. He said, I'm the can man. I be the African, I be the Mexican. Now he's banned from boxing for a year.
Oh, that was pretty good.
I think that's crazy. I mean, what if it was Donald Sterling? Imagine Donald Sterling boxing with his old ass. And he said something like that. They probably would have flipped out. I be the Mexican. Tacos for everybody. Would that have been him being racist? If he would have said something like, I be the African. I got some girls for sale. I just got them from a school. Too soon for that one?
Ooh, that's a little sad.
Listen. Well, I'm not going to go too much longer because I got to bring on my girl. My partner in crime, Flo, so amazing. What's up, Flo? So amazing. How you feeling?
I'm doing good. Glad to be back. I missed y'all.
Did you miss
Yes, I missed y'all.
it? We got on the
Last
West
episode.
Coast and we didn't get to come out there.
I know. I had a good time too. Give it up for FICA, females in country. Today representing. Yes.
So what's been going on? What's been like one of your news topics? I gotta get a cold one. Anybody got a cold one out the Boosie fridge?
I have one.
I thought it was
In addition to the one I already
You want
got.
back there? Yeah. We got audience members in the back. You
Okay.
want
some cold
some
ones.
Weeder Mans. This is not the Weeder Man your daddy used to drink. back. Anybody else want one?
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Interesting is how Kevin Hart and Mike Epps fell out. I thought that was kind of crazy, but they tried to turn around like they didn't really fall out.
Oh, yeah?
But it was some low blows thrown on Twitter. I don't know if y'all heard about it, but Mike Epps said Kevin Hart was overrated. One of the I thought that was kind of low because I like both of them. You know,
Right.
yeah, they both pretty funny dudes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they don't have to shoot at each other, but Kevin Hart came out and squashed it. But what was said was that, Kevin Hart was overrated. And so Kevin Hart heard about it. And he said, okay, so I'm overrated, but I'm out here working. When the last time you worked? And I'm like, okay, so that sounds pretty real. So they come back and just say, oh, no, we brothers. We just playing, you know. What you think about that? I think that was pretty.
That is kind
That was
of.
pretty true.
They all making money.
They
all
are. They
living
both
the life.
millionaires.
Cool
Yeah.
out.
Right.
Can't we
Yeah.
all get along? In the famous words of Martin
Right.
King.
Yeah, so I love them both. So I'm glad, Kevin Hart came and, said they were just playing. But what they talked about I thought was pretty true because they say that. But I think Kevin Hart is really funny. I didn't get to catch him in L.A. I wish I could have. I got to see Mike Epps. That's
You got to see our girl.
Yes, Lunaire. I got the showcase for Lunaire. I got to perform in front of her. And
Did you
so-
tell her about how I be stalking her and stuff?
Oh, right. She loved the basement show. She retweet Twitter what I put because I put the basement show flow so amazing. We love Lunaire.
So what's been happening? So the whole trip, I mean, did y'all get to do some performing?
Yeah, I performed at the J Spot
Oh.
twice. Yeah, when I first flew in a Tuesday and a Friday night, and both of them I did an excellent job. So,
Cool.
yeah, based on Lunaire, Laura Hayes was in the building. Veteran in
Oh,
comedy.
Lord. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Michael Williams, he was in the building. He was the one that founded the Black Comedy Act Theater for Black comics back in the day in L.A. and Georgia, and so he was in the building, and so it was a lot of big names.
Laura Hayes came here once. It's been a few years ago. She did a film with a friend of mine, Tyrone Richardson. I went to the fridge and got everybody a beer.
Bet yourself. That's yourself.
And me, I said I wanted
I
one.
get you one. I get you one down. I can't forget. Which one you
Royal
want?
for the
You
Give
want
me
the
the
royal?
Yeah, give me the royal, because I'm feeling kind of royal.
Where's my water? I feel left out. I got some
Thank you,
spring
sir.
water. Give it up
We the
some
man.
Water.
We are the
beer
man.
your daddy used to drink. This is the new beer for the new generation.
Yes. So we got some hot guests today. I'm excited
Oh,
about
some
that.
serious hot guests.
Yes.
My man, he killed it at the Marquee. And it's is I'm pronouncing that right? Marquee?
Yes, the Marquis Center.
Oh, my man.
Marquee
Coco Cal.
Cuckoo Cat.
Cuckoo Cal.
That's my brother.
Sorry,
That's my
but
brother.
Anybody-
He's cuckoo too.
anybody who knows me knows that I'm notorious for screwing up somebody's
Hey,
name.
I got your back. I
Okay,
got your back.
we got another guest. I'm just gonna call her by her government name because if I try that,
Oh yeah, I don't remember.
she might try to
Yeah.
drop 9 in my ass.
What she can do when she come up, she'll shout herself out the right way.
What's wrong with the cuckoo?
Cuckoo crazy.
Cuckoo's crazy.
Yeah.
We got a spoken word artist who's gonna kill it. I'm gonna let her yell out the name, her stage name, so I won't say it and screw it up. But I'm just gonna call her by her government name. Her government name is Tiffany Kelly. But what is it? Go ahead, yell it out.
Galani.
What was it?
Galani.
Galani.
Takalani.
Takalani. We got it.
So, okay. That's different. That's different.
That's
I like
a little
it.
different.
Yeah.
And I think because that's different,
She wanted to be set apart.
that requires some shots. Because,
Okay.
after saying a name like that, it kind of got me a little tongue-tied. I need to kind of fix that. I mean, nothing personal, but, it's just an excuse to drink, really.
Shot glasses everywhere.
Shot glasses. I only got 5. One of them has come up missing.
Okay.
Who's going to do shots in the audience? Who's coming up?
Come up with
Come on, somebody got some audience members. Come drink with us. Party. Oh.
Okay. Everybody. Get the apples on deck.
This is what's up.
That's how you do it.
How else can you have fun? Gloomy Saturday, not sunny out, but it's sunny inside. Oh, that was good. We'll be back in a second. Gonna bring out our first comedian. I call him Cuckoo. Coco. We're gonna be bringing him out. We're gonna bring him out nice and fast. He got that name that I need to take a shot for. If I say it again, what's that again? Takalani's coming out next. Stay tuned.
Takalani, I like it.
From the makers of Halloween, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Jaws, Pokemon, are we there yet? Friday 13th, Superfly brings you
Fuck, dog, my fucking head.
Who's that?
Yo, somebody else up in here?
Yeah, who's that?
Yo, this Cyrus, dog.
Hey, my name Tony, man. Fuck, man. What's going on?
I have no clue, man. Where the fuck are we, man? I can't see shit. It's so
Man.
fucking dark up in here, man.
Cuff. Oh, shit.
Fuckers got us cuffed up.
What's
yo.
the room, man?
Can you find something, man? Yo, I got something, man. I found a light.
Oh, shit, man.
found the light,
Get
man.
the fuck up out of here, man.
Yeah. What the fuck is that,
Man,
dog?
who's that? Somebody else in here, man.
Yo,
Hey, who's that?
there's somebody else in the corner, dog. Hold on.
Fuck, man. Who was that?
Oh shit, dog!
Fuck. The fuck? God damn.
It's a girl, dog.
Man, what the fuck is that
Damn,
smell?
she fine as hell, though. Look like somebody poured some water on it. It do stink,
Man,
man.
this shit
Smell like
stink like, god damn, man. What the?
dog, hold on. You hear some singing?
Shit.
Dog, it's coming closer to the
Oh,
door,
man, let's get the
dog.
fuck out of here, man. Let's get out of here, man.
Yo,
Ah, shit.
dog, that shit is coming closer, dog. That shit is coming
man,
closer.
Ah, shit. It's cuffs, man. Oh.
What the fuck is that, dog?
Look at you. I've got you trapped in the closet. I'm about to give you the faucet.
It's R. Kelly, starring in a Teapot production. I know what you did in the closet last summer.
Dog, what the fuck you doing, dog?
Oh, it's on now.
Dog, what you doing, dog?
It's
Hey,
on.
dog.
Shit. Oh,
What the
fuck
fuck?
no, man.
Nigga, come
Oh,
on,
right.
dog.
It's a silly
Dog,
shit.
come on, man.
No, no.
Dog, man.
Don't go
Dog, what the fuck?
This is what I do.
What the fuck, dog?
Don't worry, it's sterilized. Sterilized.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
I got you. That's Don't go.
Oh, shit, man. Come to a theater.
I want to say an apology to a great talent that was sitting in the basement. But, you know, years of smoking a lot of weed, doing a lot of shots, drinking a lot of these Wiedemanns, sometimes you overlook someone who's sitting right in front of you. Damn, bam. Norma Nelson's in the building. Norma's going to come out and talk about her experience in LA recently and all of that good stuff. We're going to be hearing from her a little later. So I fixed that. Everybody cool?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Norma's not going to kick my ass for that.
No, it's good.
I'm going to step out the way and let our talented spoken word artist do her thing. Mike is yours.
Thank you very much. Hello, Cincinnati. I am Takalani, spoken word artist. First piece I'm going to do off memory. Second one is going to be paper, so y'all have to bear with me on the second one. This one is called Friday Night Freestyle. My poetry is noetry. I can flow, you see, so come and go with me. This is a journey into sound. As you lyrically go tip-ward bound, the right parts of me around, got your man falling to the ground, begging for a piece because he want to suck on one of these. I spit, to please. Get 'em hot like 1,000 degrees. Takalani, the poetress, the queen is here. Spit so hot, pre-seminal fluid is near. And gonna be on stage in the hottest gear. I'm a sensual force you either admire or fear. My flow is cool while my lips are loose. I stand on stage and red Jimmy choose. Men and women looking at my shoes. I'm looking through the crowd to see who I can choose. I spot a dude cause he tall and he cute. And he nice and he chocolate too. Want to wrap my legs around his soul. Want to have him lick the entrance to my, whoa, I'm swinging on my feet because I really want to know him, and not just biblically, I mean lyrically. I don't want him to take my attraction fickly, so I spit on the mic so sickly. I see the admiration, see the thoughts of future masturbation. He want to join the Takalani Nation, a group of men that want the poetry so bad. I'm the woman at home you wish you had, the one your daddy talked about when you was a lad. So damn popular, you think I'm a fad, because I'm still in my will to heal and make you deal with your sensual side for real. That little impetus problem, I will kill. Coming to the mic with lips to give lyrical food. Imagine these lyrical lips wrapped around you, cause I'm the black Aphrodite. Make me and wanna fight it just to see me in the nighty, taking you to new heights. Got you slick and hard as steel as I kneel to your microphone in red heels. I'ma give you goosebumps and chills, cause I'm a lyrical vixen. Get that dick a good lick and get that urge a good fix and make your shit disappear like Nixon with that Watergate. Cause I'm a lyrical vixen. Get that dick a good lick and give that urge a good fix and make that shit disappear like Nixon with that Watergate. Them hater ass bitches oughta hate. Cause I got a whole lot to say, got a whole lot of flow today. The flow is good and it's good for your sake, but damn, baby, you made my levees break. Well, we don't need FEMA to help us, babe. This is the wetness you've been waiting for. You're swimming in it, shit so good you want to live in it. You so glad I'm giving it that flow, baby. Yeah, you getting it. That's that piece.
You got another one?
I do.
Oh,
I got another one.
Oh, because we hot and horny down here now.
That's good.
That was the purpose. That was the purpose. Now, this second one, y'all, I'm in love. I'm in love. And so I wrote a little something to my man that I would like to share with y'all. It's not really a poem. It's actually maybe more like a love narrative. And this one I don't have to memory, so I'm going to read it. Hi, I was calling to thank you for wishing me happy birthday. That was really sweet. How have you been? And my life changed forever. In 4 hours of seemingly regular conversation, I was so gone. So gone that I scared myself. I've known you for a couple of years, but after that phone call, I knew you. I knew you in a way that made me crave knowledge of you, made me sway at the very thought of you. I have often heard of love at first sight. It wasn't my first time seeing you, but it was indeed the first time I saw you. As air carries the breeze, I was carried to you. I was falling and fast. As much as I tried to overanalyze my way out of it, I found myself falling fast in love with you. The scramble to spend more time with you was on, finding excuse after excuse to spend more time with you. How do I get him to meet me face to face? I have to know if this is real and not just telephone love. My heart surged as I got in the car. You come in very calm. No idea that my heart was beating to your name already. I was smitten. I was driven. I wanted you forever and a day. Your voice was smooth like chocolate over silk. It awakened an excitement in me I have never known before. An excitement so intense that I was not in control of it. My heart was pounding a truth. You have found your soulmate. You have found true happiness in this crazy world and in these unstable tides of the sea. I wanted you forever and a day. Ribbons of your voice wrapped around my head. It entered my ears and wrapped itself around me. My lips tasted your voice. My nose smelled the possibilities in your voice. My eyes saw the man you would be for me. And as the ribbon of your voice wrapped around my thighs and went between them, it entered me and became a part of me. My lips parted in a sigh and my thighs opened wide. My head was thrown back and I drank you. I consumed you in a way that let you know that I heard every word you said. When the effects of your voice grabbed me, I knew our love had taken hold. I wanted you forever and a day. The voice was too beautiful to avoid. I couldn't turn away. I wanted to, but the melodious sound made me not want to. When you speak, it is like a song written to my heart, a song that sings my future. I wanted you. I waited, hoping that I wasn't waiting in vain. Just looking at you caused small parts of my body to rise and tighten and made floods that left traces of love all over my sheets. My hands craved your skin. My lips craved your chocolate kisses. My heart craved your love, and my softness, my wetness craved your hardness and your entrance. I wanted you so bad, forever and a day. Sex is inaccurately descriptive of our naked dance. The satisfaction, much more than physical consumption of you, never fulfills me. Like a sugar addiction, it gets sweeter and sweeter each time, and my blood is sweeter than it used to be. And no matter how much I get, I want more than I got the last time. But the consumption of this sugar makes me stronger, not diabetic. It makes my days brighter. It makes my winters warmer. It makes me more and more a part of you. I want you forever and a day. I was swept to you in a current, and as soon as I began to dream of pristine waters, a storm came in. It tossed us. The water was wild, sometimes bringing us closer, sometimes tearing us apart. And then one day I saw you at the edge of the horizon, and I knew if I lost sight of you, I'd never see you again. And though the storm that I thought was passing was beating me down, raining giant raindrops on my body, feeling like tiny little fists, I fought my way to you. The storm was wearing me down, but I would not allow it to take you from me. And so I fought. I swam. I took every fiber of strength I had left. And when I woke up in the morning, you were on the beach in my arms. The worst of the storm was over. And in that moment, I think I proved to you that my love for you was eternal. I proved that I wanted you forever and a day. When you woke up that morning, a new light shone on you. It was a light I'd never seen before. It was the light of true commitment and permanence. I have seen light, but this light was different. It was an eternal flame that refuses to be blown out by wind, water, or earth. And as we laid on the beach that day, I knew that storms would come. This I knew for sure. We withstood the storm, and though it wasn't our last storm, I knew it was the last one that would make me question our permanence. I wanted you forever and a day. We walked away from the sea hand in hand. We were on solid ground. Earth and wind, they will hold us and carry us. But the fire of desire, love, and heartache will bind me to you in ways that may not even be clear yet. As we walked away from the beach, I had no idea where we would settle. But I knew that I'd follow you anywhere. You are never alone. If you remember nothing else, remember that I don't want you for a short time. I want you forever and a day. I love you, Barry Stewart. That's it.
Barry gotta get you a ring. I ain't say that much stuff to my husband. God, do I love him?
Check it out. Here's what I'm feeling. That first one, I mean, it makes me like want to just, yeah, baby, take it.
Take that.
Then that second one made me want to just lay there and cuddle and hold you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk with Tiffany in a second. That was really nice.
Thank you.
Got me sweating. Camera's up above the waist right here. We'll be back in a second on The Basement Show with Tiffany. And now we back down in this hot basement.
It's not too bad.
It's not too bad, but you feel fine?
Mm-hmm.
It's me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, you know,
I think it's the shot.
the shot,
Yeah,
and then
shots
it's
will
just,
heat you
but
up.
then it's always, ever since I was like a kid, I always sweat a lot.
Okay.
So it's like a problem I've always had as a child. You know, other kids would like run away from me, like, damn, the sweaty guy. It's gonna drip all over us. Get the ball from me before you sweat all over it.
Yes.
And then your performance, Tiffany, didn't help. I'm over there, I'm trying to like,
We gotta get your name right.
What is the name?
We gotta have this
Cause
right.
Takalani.
Takalani.
You got it, Flo.
Okay.
But what about me? Takalani. Did I say it right?
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Takalani.
Takalani. That was an awesome
Can you say
performance.
Takalani.
I love it.
I'll start letting him do the intros.
How did you come up with that name? Because it's so Taco Bell-ish. Like, that's what I think of, but it's different. How did you do it? Like, where did
That
it
is
come
an
from?
interesting story, actually. In 2009, a South African Facebook friend gave me that name.
Okay.
It means to be happy or always smiling, and he said that reminded him of me. And this was before I did spoken word. And so when I started doing spoken word, they're like, "What's your stage name?" I'm like, "Tiffany." I don't know. And somebody's like, "I saw somebody call you Takalani. What about Takalani?" And I'm like, "Okay, we'll roll with Takalani." So that's what it's been for like the past 4 years.
So you said it means to be happy.
Or always smiling.
That takes me back to the happy song. You like the happy song?
I do. I know people getting tired of it, but every time it come on, I'm with it. And my 18-month-old,
It gets me to work.
he be getting it.
Do it get you going?
Yes, it gets me going. I love happy.
I like happy, but I like happy when I'm happy. When I'm feeling like really bad, I don't want to hear that shit. That's not what I want want to hear it.
Like,
So-
no happy shit.
So you from Cincinnati?
I am born and raised.
No shame in that.
Not
We love
at all.
Cincinnati. We love the Nat.
Cincinnati is
Cincinnati
Hey,
is hot.
it's where I'm at.
Yes.
And it's hot right now because I'm sweating like hell. So how did you get into spoken word? Was it like something you've been doing? Like, was it like back in school, or was it something like that you picked up on later? Like, how did you get into
Well,
it?
I've had a long journey with writing. I've been writing since I was probably maybe 10 years old.
Okay.
Writing little poems, little short stories and stuff like that, but I was never a performer
Okay.
per se. And then I took like a 18-year break from writing.
Mhm.
When I went to college, I don't know, it just went away. And so I was on Facebook. Shout out Facebook.
Facebook, we love you.
And see, Facebook addiction can be good, see?
Sometimes it can be good.
And somebody told me, like, you should start writing again. And I'm like, I don't know. And so I started writing a couple of pieces. And then shout out to DJ Carmine.
DJ
He's
Carmine?
the first person that got me to come out. And he was like, you need to read this, out. And then once I got in front of the mic, I was in love. Because I like to talk.
Right.
And I like attention.
Right.
So performance, that's what's up.
So you don't get nervous, huh? I mean, you were up there just like.
Oh, I get nervous.
You get nervous? Okay.
What I do though is I take a deep breath and just go.
Okay.
I'm more nervous before the performance, and then when I hit the mic, I just get calm.
Okay.
That's because I wonder about that when people who like be on the stage. So what like do you when you do your comedy?
I'm
like,
nervous. Yeah.
Are you
Yes.
through the whole performance, or is it like when you first start?
It comes down a little bit once I'm on stage, but I'm still nervous. Yeah.
Yeah, a spotlight will
Because-
actually calm me.
Right.
It's
because
weird.
comedy, you have to create something that's
Yeah.
not there.
Right.
They may not be ready to laugh, so you have to deliver something that's gonna make them laugh.
Comedy
so
has a much higher standard. I mean,
Yes.
you have to evoke an emotion from people. Whereas with poetry, it's like if they cry or they hate it or whatever, it's like whatever. But with comedy, it's like if they start heckling you and all, y'all have a much harder job,
Yes.
and I think y'all are wonderful for that because
But
I
you did
can't
an
do it.
excellent job. I enjoyed that. So it made me
Cute.
feel like that maybe I haven't been so good as a wife though, really, because I've been married 14 years. And that second one you did, I'm like, what type of sex they're having? Because she had 3 pages for him, and I think it's like amazing. I do. So I want to apologize to my husband, Larry Robinson. He's in the building. I love you. I'm gonna get my writing up. But that was awesome. That was awesome.
You said that he should buy me a ring, and baby, I know we didn't make the formal announcement,
Yes.
but I'm gonna make the formal announcement here today on the Basement Show. We are getting married,
Oh,
November 8th.
Oh,
All right.
congratulations.
y'all can have y'all wedding here.
Yes, there we go. In
Hey.
the basement.
Y'all don't charge that? Is it free?
It's free. Yes, it's the place to do it.
Let's do it. Weddings cost a lot of money.
I'll be the flower girl.
Flower girl.
We need you to wear a tutu.
Man, I get a
Yes, this is the flower
Just don't trip
girl.
over that.
I get a little wig, you know what I'm saying? A little dress.
Little
He's
tutu.
rather. Okay.
We had him in makeup before. He wears it well.
Is he pretty?
Yeah, I won't say that. I mean, if I was locked away in prison, I wouldn't want to do him anything like that. But so you talked about like the whole part of being like nervous, because I think that's something that, like, for people who do entertainment, spoken word, comedy, whatever, a lot of people have stage fright.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they don't know how to get over it, and a lot of times it prevent people from doing stuff. People that's very talented, it freezes them up where they can't do stuff. My trick is that I pretend everybody in front of me is stupid as shit. I'm the smartest guy in the room. That's what helps me. It does.
They don't know nothing.
Yeah, I look at everybody out there like, you stupid fucks, you need me up here to help you because you don't know shit. That's what, I'm serious, that's what works for me.
So when people need to look for you, are we looking under Tiffany or Takalani?
Actually, on Facebook, I'm under Tiffany
Okay.
Takalani Kelly.
Okay.
And
You have to
Takalani
hold.
is Takalani.
Okay.
So do you have any, like, if you got any, like, books, or do you have anything on CD or DVD or
I don't have anything yet. Everybody's been telling me for years, like, you need to put a CD out, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I don't know what I'm so slow about.
You need to like probably have your book of poetry and a DVD, like a one-woman show type thing or something like that. Because you got
I've been thinking about the one-woman show thing. I gotta find one topic to focus on because my writing can just go. Because when it comes to me, I write it. I don't have like themes and stuff. I just whatever it just come out. There it is.
So you don't do anything like when you want to write or come up with something like you set a time. It just have to happen when it comes to you.
Freehand. Everything is freehand. The first piece that I did from memory, that actually came from a Facebook post. I know y'all surprised. And there was a guy on there that was a producer, and he was like, I want all my hip hop artists to like kind of do a freestyle on Facebook. And I was like, well, can poets do it too? And he was like, yeah, and it was on a Friday night, and that's why I call it the Friday Night Freestyle. And I just sat there and typed it out, and that's what came out.
Cool. I like that one too. That was nice.
Thank you.
Do you got anything? This might air like be a week before this air, but do you got anything coming up at any clubs, any venues, or anywhere you want to do any promoting?
I do not have any features lined up as of yet, but this is the season for features.
Yeah.
So definitely keep checking out my Facebook because things will be coming along. I like to do things in the
Is they still doing that like over at the Greenwich?
There's some things that they have going on at the Greenwich, but it's kind of some things like they have the I think Apollo at the Greenwich.
Okay.
They have that going on. And then there's also like an erotic show that's going to be coming up. I think.
You know the date of that one?
I don't know the date of that one. He wants an erotic show. And
Check Facebook.
my fiance has Barry's Poetic Session, and I'll be on there at some point, but there's not a date set yet. But
I don't know if you know Shemaina. She speaks. She does
I
poetry.
do know her.
And they have it used to be Rhinos. Now it's called Roxy. So she has an open mic on Thursday.
That's right.
Nights. Yeah,
Shout out to Shemaina.
Yeah, yes. You want to check that out? I'm gonna go check her out. Shemaina, she speaks. She's hot too.
She is.
Yeah.
Lady J. That's
Yeah.
her thing. We had her on a couple of times.
Yes.
I love Lady J.
Yes.
You up to Lady J?
No.
No. Oh, you're missing
She's
out.
good,
You
yeah.
gotta Google her.
You like spoken word?
Yeah, I do.
Some of it is good. Some of them, I'm gonna be honest. Some people, it's just like anything. It's not for everybody. Some people just like, maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe you should try.
You know what it is?
Finger painting or something.
Because some people are poets but not performers.
Right.
And that's the difference.
Same
and you
with
can
comedy.
tell.
Yeah, some of them are writers, but you shouldn't get on stage.
You know what? Because like with comedy, like I can sit around and make all my friends laugh.
Right.
And they be like, oh my goodness, she's so hilarious. She should be a comedian. I'm like, I can't do that.
You would never get me.
Because as soon as somebody's like, she's get her off stage. I'm I ain't doing it no more.
I wouldn't do it. Because I'll be the type on stage, they start heckling me, I'll be wanting to fight somebody.
Okay.
Right.
Bring your ass up here, motherfucker. Come on up here.
And now I act like I don't care, but I really do care. But like, no.
Right. Right.
How long you been doing poetry?
About 4 years now.
4 years, okay.
Well, I've been performing it for about 4 years, but writing it for, dang, I'm gonna have to tell y'all my age, almost 30 years.
Oh, okay, okay.
But see, you're seasoned.
Yeah.
That's what that's about.
That's why you
See,
came
you've been
out
doing
so
it.
polished. Yeah.
Because see, a lot of people try to do stuff they ain't seasoned, and they like stumble and not make sense, and you need to take some time and let that simmer a little while.
And you know, here's the thing, like for memorizing poems, it's the same like with acting, because I do some acting as well.
Okay.
And basically, I will read it 100 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
And usually I can memorize it in one day, depending on how long it is.
Okay.
But, I mean, as long as you stick to that, just read it every single day.
So basically, what
got
you're
it.
telling me, the formula, like if I want to remember people's names, I need to say their name like 100 times before I introduce them.
Right. You can
Okay.
start with Takalani.
Takalani.
Yes.
We had Takalani on the basement show. I'm glad we had Takalani. I got her name right. Takalani on the basement show. We're gonna come back. We're gonna have Norma Nelson sit here. She's gonna tell us about her LA trip and a lot of good stuff, and wet panties and digging flowers in the garden, all of the good stuff on the basement show. We'll be right back, y'all.
Thanks for having
me. You can like hang around, sit there while Norma sit here.
And
Norma. I failed to mention your name. After you gave me like this blazing back massage that took this pain away that was in my shoulder. Feel good now.
Good.
Feel like I can go out and whoop a 20-year-old. But I wouldn't try it because they might kick my ass. So Norma, you've been out to LA. Tell us, what was LA like?
This year I felt like it was much better than last year. Of course, I went out a day early, so I was a little more rested.
Okay.
And it was a little more keyed in to what people were saying. Got to perform twice.
Right.
We performed at the J-Spot together.
Yes, one of the hottest shows in comedy shows in LA.
Oh yeah.
You got the kind of almost. Did y'all get the shirts
We
out
were
there?
the only two from Cincinnati.
Represent
Cincinnati.
And had met a lot of people. Met one of my favorite comedic actors, Mort Garris.
Oh wow.
Mort Garris? No.
Gary Morris. Gary Morris.
Well, I haven't even been doing shots. Oh my God!
It happens. It's something about this environment.
I don't know.
It
It kind of goes nuts after a while. I gotta tell you one thing now. Your South African name is awesome. My
you.
South African name, because I've been to South Africa several times, so I've got a home down there. Okay, it's Gugu.
Gugu.
G-U-G-U. Means precious.
Precious.
Okay?
Okay.
G-O means grandma.
Okay.
Most people come here, oh, go, and granny.
Precious. That's a good name because you should feel precious. Everybody should feel that way.
Yeah, I go there on mission trips.
So meeting Garrett Morris, how was that?
Oh, it was cool. You know, he was so much shorter than what I thought. You know, he got up to hug me and, you know.
Little guy.
Yeah,
Why is it
little
that
guy.
Hollywood people, when you meet them, they always like either they got real small bodies or they got real large heads?
Right.
Well, I don't know about their heads.
I'm talking about this one.
Oh.
Nasty.
Oh, you want to talk about nasty.
Right.
I'll tell you nasty. You know, when you're a comic and you're female, and Flo will tell you this, it's tough, okay? And you have some haters.
Say it.
Haters?
Capital H.
You gotta have them though.
Yes.
You gotta have them.
Oh, well, I've come to realize haters aren't that bad because what they do is they try to play off of my material.
And they promote you.
Okay? They say your name 2 or 3 times, you know. They think they're putting you down, but all they're doing is embedding your name in everybody's mind. And the same way with the routine. And the last time I was at Go Bananas, one of my haters, actually 2 of my haters were there. And I told the story about finding a lump in my breast. Which, you know, I was laying on my side, it was a Friday night, I was late, I was tired, the whole bit, I go to scratch my breast and I find a lump. Now, for women, that's scary. Okay? So I thought, I'm not going to get myself awake enough to worry about it or anything. It was a Friday night, I can't do anything until I talk to the doctor on Monday.
Right.
So all weekend, okay, I'm trying to find that lump.
Right.
Okay? Sunday night I go to bed and I got another scratch. There's the lump!
Okay.
It was my nipple. So all weekend long, what am I doing? I'm playing with myself because there wasn't no frickin' lump. Okay?
Was the air conditioner on? Was it cooling
This hater gets up, okay? And he's gonna tell his version of that story.
Oh, really?
What?
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh yeah. Like after I got it, yeah. Anyway, he says, "Well, I had an itch in my balls,
Okay.
and I was scratching my balls, and I found the lump. But I found out it was my nipple." No, it wasn't, asshole. It was your goddamn dick. You know? It was that frickin' small, honey. You know? You don't know a nipple from a dick? God, you a bag.
They will do that. They'll turn your material.
Yeah, and they're not funny.
Right, so they have to use some. So really, it's a compliment. You're
But
funny.
if you sitting there when a comedian go up on stage and do that,
That's
well, how that make you feel? I mean, you don't say shit like, "Hey, hold up, that's my joke, motherfucker. What are you doing?"
Well, I'll tell you what, had it been a bar and not a comedy club,
Right.
I would have yelled out, "It was your frickin' dick!"
right.
It's that small. You can't tell the difference. But, you know, when you're at these comedy clubs, yeah, you gotta be polite, you smile, you set aside.
But the audience know.
But you can check their ass when they come off the stage, though, can't you? I mean,
Oh,
like,
sure,
don't
yeah,
do that
you
shit
can.
again.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, because
But I
that's
don't
just
do
not
it.
cool.
Now, I did have a hater the other night apologize to me for all the stuff he said.
Oh,
Okay?
stealing your material or just
Oh, we won't even get started
Yeah.
what all he
Jeez.
said. Okay?
But he
And
apologized.
anyway, he apologized, but I want to know which segment he apologized for. And then somebody posted on Facebook. Here we all Facebook friends.
Okay.
Said, you know, be nice to Norma. She has contacts in LA. Now, is this why he apologized? Well, if you'd listened, I used to live in LA just a couple years ago.
Right.
I've had contacts from way back then.
Right. You want to be
But
careful.
it could have been when he said she got caught, because LA is known for mafia type activities, gangsters. So they might have thought you had
The real connection.
Hey, yeah, yes.
yes.
Yeah, yes.
That keep a motherfucker in check like this. So how was the whole comedy world? But I know the last time you was here, it was like around this time of the year. It was kind of hot outside. You was doing your gardening and all that kind of stuff. And
Haven't started the
you
gardening.
haven't done the gardening yet. So
Yeah.
there have been no wet panty issues out in the summer yet.
No, see, it was like July. But I'll tell you what, I'm getting a lot more bookings.
Okay.
And if you wanted to know the dates, I didn't bring my calendar with me, but I've got one coming up the 24th. It's a show. I'm starting to do shows now at Mahogany's Bar.
Oh, okay.
Okay, over in Latonia.
Give Mahogany some love.
In Latonia.
Kentucky, yes.
Yeah, and I promote these shows. I'm the MC. Okay. And then I've got one the 31st at Milford Masonic Lodge.
Okay.
It's a fundraiser show. It will be a very clean show. I've got a minister coming in from
Oh.
Lexington. I've got two Masonic brothers performing. I got JoJo Woodford.
okay.
He's
He's a
Christian
funny guy.
comedy.
He's funny.
Thug.
We had JoJo.
Give it up for Thug.
Thug.
Yes.
And, you know, I've got some really good comics. I got some good
Yes.
comics lined up. And then I'm going to be in the Funniest Person contest at Go Bananas on the 21st.
Awesome.
I just booked another show out in Mason on the 6th of June, the 7th of June. I'm supposed to be, I forget where. But the
But you're so-
13th,
She
the
keeps it on
13th.
Facebook. She keeps
Yeah.
it. Norma Nelson. Make sure you guys follow.
Oh
her.
yeah, everybody friendly.
Now that tour thing, what is? I mean, cut you off, but I saw where you was showing us earlier about this big tour, female tour thing. What is?
Yeah,
How is that
female.
all?
Oh sure,
That's right.
we
That's
might
what
we
we
might
do.
even do it together here.
That's it,
You
yeah,
know, this
yeah.
is female.
Oh, okay.
I went on tour last September
Okay.
with Hope Flood.
Okay.
Out of LA.
And-
yeah.
Yeah, and we went all through Florida and did performances. And of course, without her, I was doing stuff in Atlanta, Georgia, because I know a girl down there that has rooms and she books shows. So on the way down, I did a couple shows, and on the way back, I did another show or two.
She was everywhere.
And so, you know, I'm not a big one for touring. I'm
Okay.
going to tell you that. Well, I'll go out a week, maybe two. Well, I've discovered I'm a little more of a homebody than I thought.
I'm kind of a homebody too.
Right.
Safe.
You know, these people going out 3-6 months at a pop.
Yes.
Are
For
you
a long
nuts?
period.
You don't have a life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a
some
grind.
people
Well,
just
they
like
do
to
it
grind
full
like that.
time. They do it full time. See, we work. You still, you know, work, right? You have yours. You do.
I have
hair,
my salon.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I work selling chemicals.
What kind of chemicals you sell?
Okay.
Gardening chemicals. What do you think? I'm a gardener, for God's sakes, you know?
Do you
Oh,
do
honey, your
sister
husband
hair?
got too excited over there.
He thought you had weed chemicals.
Do you do the sister hair?
I do the cutting and the styling. I don't do the chemicals. I was never originally trained in the chemicals. I've done it 100 times.
Uh-huh.
I'm still just not comfortable with
So
it.
you could give me a cut and color?
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. Honey, I can hook you up.
You can hook me?
Oh, you better believe it. You
What you
know?
talking about? Well, Norma, we're glad that you stopped in, hung out with us on the Basement Show. Your schedule is like off the chain. Y'all comedians, I don't know how y'all do it, because sometimes I look at some of the schedules of comedians and I'll be like, Jesus, they, like, it's just.
Like Judy Brown. We gotta get
Oh
Judy
my
Brown.
God,
on
Judy
there.
Brown.
Judy
Yes,
Brown.
yes.
Oh, my God, I was supposed to go to Toledo with her.
Yes, Judy Brown is doing big things. I'm gonna try to get
Toledo,
her here next month.
everywhere. Norma Nelson on the Basement Show. We are coming back with a performance by
Cuckoo cow.
Who is cuckoo? He's crazy. This guy's
Cuckoo cow.
He's crazy. Coming back next on the Basement Show. The guy's crazy. He's coming up next. He's getting ready to do his thing on the Basement Show. Bring him on.
Man, what's up, Basement Show? What's up, Two in the Corner? What's up, Two in the Corner? I got my ass on y'all. You big, nigga. You a big nigga. That nigga might punch me later. How y'all feeling? It's my first time in the Basement Show. Get up for the Basement Show, my boy. Yeah, y'all can give it up a little better than that. Yeah. Damn right. Man, I feel good, though. I feel good tonight, man. Do we got any parents in the house tonight?
Yes.
Yeah, y'all parents? That's what's up. Look, I'm hyped. Look, the reason I bring up that because, you know, I just became a parent myself, so.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, thank you. Of a baby boy, you know, that's my son, you know, the one and only. The only problem with that is he about to turn 10 next week. Hey, that's real life. I mean, you know, he came in my life at 10. You know, I'm playing second half. You know, he came in my life at 10. You know, I've been had a Facebook. Where he been at? You know what I mean? He ain't request me. You know, so I'm sitting in there, you know. But we bonded. I'm gonna talk about our bond time. Can I talk about that? You know? Okay. So we bonded, you know. Me and his mom, we don't get along all good, but we're been trying to be copacetic, you know. She's like, you want him to spend the night? I said, yeah, I want him to spend the night. Next thing you know, he came over, what was it, last weekend? He came over and spent the night, right? Great feeling, you know, 10 years, never had nobody in my house. Now my son's in my house, you know, running around. It's a good feeling, let me just tell you. So look, he playing all day. We playing, we having our daddy-son time. Next thing you know, nighttime falls. He get tired, he go to his room, go to bed, right? I'm still up. I'll fall asleep watching First 48, right? Next thing you know, like, black people, you know when you hear that sound at like 2 in the morning in the kitchen and you know nobody else is in the house where you get scared? Hey, I heard that sound the other day, right? So I'm like, man, what the hell? Next thing you know, I'm like, oh shit, it's going down code red. I'm not moving out the bed. If the nigga can ride me, I'm gonna be asleep. You know what I mean? Hey, don't be a bitch around me in my sleep, nigga. Nigga, I'll snore like a motherfucker. Hey, but let me just tell y'all something. You know, so I heard it sound like at 2 in the morning. Let me remind y'all, nobody ever spent the night at my house. My son's first time, right? So I was like, damn, I can't be a bitch and let somebody just take my shit. So I was like, man, fuck, I gotta get up, see what's going on. So I tiptoe, you know I can't make a loud noise, just in case that nigga scare me, you know what I mean? He didn't scare me, I would've been, hey, I'm playing, bro. I'm here robbing this nigga too. I would've been like, I'm robbing him too, where you going? I would've been helping him out, where your car, bro? Damn, he parked in the garage, nigga. You'd be like, bro, you probably, I got clout, nigga, I know his password. Hey, but so look, I'm tiptoeing to the corner. Next thing you know, I see a shadow. I'm like, damn, this nigga robbing me, and I see a shadow. Automatically, red alarms go off in my head, like, what am I about to do? You don't know what you could do until you're in that position. My scariest shit is, I always drink like a motherfucker robbing me, but I was taking a shit. Like, what do you do? What do you do? Do you stop taking a shit? Do you like, wait a minute, let me wipe real quick. Like, my dream, like, me taking a shit, I was gonna throw the shit at him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you was gonna get me, fucking feces all over your face. That's it. That's all I had right there. So I'm like, damn, I see a shadow. Look, long story short, my son ended up in child urgent care. I choked the shit out of him. I didn't know it was my son. Like I said, I had a bad dream at First 48. I thought it was a boogeyman. I choked the shit out of him. I'm like, but I am taking donations up for the little nigga. I thought it was a little bitty man. Like, I thought it was a midget. You know, midgets got strong power. I'm like, oh shit. I choked the shit out of him, you know what I mean? That's not even funny. It's my life. This is my son. This is our bonding time. This is first house of the night, right? So I'm like, damn, this shit is crazy. You know, I'm at the hospital. He get out, whatever. He forget about it because he in a coma. So I'm like, I'm hyped. Like, you know, chapter 2. I get to do it again. He like, Daddy. I'm like, what's up? He like, look, I got a presentation at school I want you to go to. I'm like, damn. After 10 years, I've been waiting to hear those words. You know, it feels good. You know, as a daddy, you know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, it feels good for you to invite me to your school. I said, I'm there. He said, man, you sure you can be there? I said, I'm there. He said, cool. Day of the presentation, right? I'm fresh to death, got my suit on, looking like I got a job, knowing I work for a temp service. I'm like, hey, y'all judging my temp service? They get y'all right. Hey, so look, I go to school, I'm like, man, look, you know how nigga time is. I'm right on time. Like, he next in class. I'm like, damn, I walk in class, I see my son about to go up by the teacher. I'm like, damn, like, I'm right on time. I feel good, you know, I see my son, he look at me, he smiled. This is a dumb smile. Yeah, like, motherfucker, stop smiling, pay attention. So I'm in class looking at all the other kids without no daddies. Like, I'm feeling like daddy of the year. Like, I ain't been there in 10 I'm like, little bitch, where your tit daddy at? I'm talking shit in my head to these little fucking 4th graders. They looking at me like, damn, Jay, your daddy came? He like, yeah, you know, so he runs to the back, right? Gives me the biggest hug in 10 years I ever felt. You know, I said, oh, y'all say, oh. Aww. That's how I felt, right? So I was like, damn, this shit real, daddy mode. So I was like, cool, son, do your thing in front of class. I'm here, I do comedy, you do presentation. Do your thing. He said, you want me to do it? I said, yeah. He said, Daddy, I want you to go up there in class with me. I said, oh, in my mind, he has to be scared. So I'm like, damn, my son's scared. I'm gonna do the daddy thing, walk in classroom, feel, you know, I mean, you feel good when your daddy next to you. I'm like, damn, he want me next to him after 10 years. Next thing you know, he get in class, the teacher said, Jayden, it's your turn for the presentation. He said, all right, come on, Daddy. I walk in front of the class just like right now. He said, today is Tuesday. I was like, see, right there, my son's smart. Yeah, it is Tuesday. You know what I mean? The nigga could have said Sabado. I don't know. The nigga could have been bilingual. I don't know. You know, I'm having a good time with myself. Man, I just gave my life to the Lord. Okay. That's right. Yeah. I had to. I was scared. I was scared of shit like, you know what I mean? You know, Cincinnati, I hate Cincinnati. I love it, but I hate going to the clubs. I hate going to the clubs because it takes fucking 15 minutes to get fucking patted down. And if it takes that long to get patted down, it's not safe inside. Like, I swear. But the other night, I got patted down so smooth, I felt secure, but in my mind when I walked in there, no, I didn't, right? He was like, you going in there, bro? I said, nigga, I'm already in here. Nigga, what you mean? He was like, oh, let me pat you down. I said, man, do your thing. Everybody else got patted down, right? He said, yeah, hold your arms right. I said, cool. He said, you good? Nigga, this ain't you good. Like, nigga, the gun's down here, nigga. Nigga ain't wearing a holster, nigga. He said, take off your hat. Nigga, ain't no fucking gun in my hat. He said, man, you good? I say, nah, nigga, I ain't good, man. Fuck that. Man, but look, man, I'm trying to find my daddy. Y'all probably seen him everywhere, too. I swear to God, when I see my damn daddy, I'm gonna whoop his ass if I can beat him, right? Y'all don't know who he is? Motherfucker Charles Barkley owe me a fucking some money. I mean, look, hey, Charles Barkley owe me some fucking child support money. Y'all see that motherfucker on TNT? When I find out where TNT broadcast at, I'm running into that motherfucker right now. Hey, you know what I mean? Like, I'm having a good time. Like I said, I'm gonna fuck Charles up if I can. Man, let me just tell you something. I'm having a good time. Y'all having a good time? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, look, I just broke up with my girl, right? It's okay. I broke up with her. So I was just like, it was, you know, she was like, you know, what happens, you know, if a dude say, like, hey, I want her and, you know, wants to fight you. I said, well, shit, it's nothing. I'll fight him. But, bitch, if I lose, he won, and he won you, too. like, I'm not about to double fight that nigga. I look like nigga get knocked out twice. Yeah, he won't fair square, nigga. You go him, nigga. You ain't got to give me $1 million. Just give me an ice pick. Like the fuck? Man, but I'm sweating, man. Give it up for it, man. Light-skinned niggas in the building. It's only one of us. Hey, it's only one of us. Man, I feel good, man. Look, I'm going to take my little hat off. It came from the fucking gas station. Hey, I got pump 3 with a hat, right? And a cigarello in the bag for $20. I don't know how that shit worked out. But I love gas stations like that. Man, I stopped smoking. Yeah, I stopped smoking. For my son. Look, I stopped smoking only on Wednesdays, right? Wednesdays be Bible study. I can't go on Bible study. Hey, man, I swear my pastor was high the other night. Y'all ain't even gonna laugh at this. Like, my pastor he was like, I saw him. I was like, Pastor, you like, you know when you go up in the front of the church, he's like, anybody need prayer? So I step up close to him. I said, Pastor, he pushed me real quick. I said, nigga, that's cursed. He's like, you got the Holy Ghost, nigga. I said, no, nigga, you got the Holy Ghost, cuz. Like I know that shit. Hey, y'all, this is my life right now. Man, but I'm having a good time, like I said, man. My girl Flo So Amazing kept me in the building right now. Give it up for my girl Flo So. Flo So, that's my homie. My boy Mo, my boy Mo, he keeps Flo on track. He keeps Flo on track.
So you
like
don't have to do an HBO special. This was live.
Hey, this was definitely live. I appreciate it. Give it up for my boy Lee coming out one time. Yeah. My famous Infamous 2, you know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, my name's Cuckoo Cow, and I'm out of here.
Lamb and.
Oh shit! Where it's gonna be at?
Right.
What's the address on that?
I'm gonna hook it up.
Okay,
You know,
go make
house party.
Where they going to Olive Garden?
I'm ready.
Hey, man. I know, you gotta say like, you know, they can hook it up. Lamb chop, pork chop.
I'm a chef.
Chop.
I know you can do it.
I'm a chef. That's what
You a chef?
Yeah.
But this guy,
My man.
he is like the chef of comedy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Trying to come up.
Cuckoo. He's straight cuckoo.
They trying to come up.
Cuckoo, man, dude. The other night, when you was up there, Wu-Tang sitting right there. These cats look pretty big. They out in New York. You know, they don't play.
Yeah.
You went right in on them.
Yeah.
That's some straight cuckoo shit.
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
But you know what? It's like, what I dug about that, what you did, because I was like, damn, should they be doing this? I mean, they the guests, you know, they the celebrity guests here. And he went in on them, and he was like, talking about their women, and like, you a side piece, you know you are. But you know what? After a while, they were so in on it. They was laughing, they was having a good time. That is the talent of a good comedian that can like go in at somebody. First, you kind of sitting there, our audience members sitting there, it's kind of like, damn, should you be doing this? But then after a while, you look over at them, you see them laugh, and I was like, this guy knows what's up. So what's up, man? Glad to have you on the
man.
Basement Show.
Thanks for having me. My first time, man. My first time. You
Glad to
on
have
Flow, man? Thank you.
Yes.
It's an honor. It's a blessing.
You did your
Definitely.
thing.
Thank you. Thank you.
See, when Flo hooks up somebody, I know, like, she don't know no comedians that comes on here that ain't gonna do their thing. So when
Right.
Flo reach out and say, hey, this is the person I want to bring on, I know. But then I had a chance to meet you that night.
Yeah.
And,
And what was that? The Marquis.
the
Center?
Marquis.
Hayward
Go down to
Thompson.
Marquis.
Hayward.
Hayward Thompson.
Hayward Thompson.
Hayward came on here and killed. You came on
Yeah.
here and killed. So where did all this come from? Like, how did you like find out that? I'm always interested in like how do comedians, artists, writers, whatever, when they know it's like this is something that I'm supposed to be doing. Where was that? How did it come about?
About 10 years ago. 10 years ago. I forgot what I was doing, but I remember it like it was yesterday. I forgot. I was sitting at home and, you know, I think I was still living with moms, and I was just like, you know, I'm about to start calling radio stations. And I start calling the Wiz, like, man, get me on the Wiz. I don't even think I was funny. I was just like, get me on the Wiz. They was like, man, we already got Russ Part in the morning, you know, and I was just, like, I probably called like 3 times. Then I followed up with the Go Bananas. I did a show. Then I did my first show at the Funny Bone with Gary Owens.
Okay.
When Chris Henry was alive, rest in peace, Chris Henry, you know.
Yes, Chris
yeah,
Henry.
definitely. And I got booed. I got booed like a motherfucker, you know.
Gary Owens?
At Gary Owens. I didn't know what I was doing, you know.
Right.
And for 6 years I quit. I mean, I thought I wanted to work. You know, I worked in warehouses, I worked in customer service, and I don't like to stand all day. I don't like to sit all day. And I was like, man, what do I like to do?
So what made you think you could do comedy? Like, what made you even?
I mean, it actually.
After getting booed, like
yeah, you know what? It takes a strong person, you know, and to me, I'm a weak person, but when I start doing that, that's when I start finding myself, you know, and you know, because you don't know who you are until you know who you are,
right?
You know, and that was a telltale sign. You know, I always thought I had to be around friends. Well, friends, I'm here by myself. You know, and I go everywhere by myself or with my team, you know, or with friends, good friends who want the best
Team
for me.
Funny O.
Team Funny O. Shout out to Judy Brown, Team Funny O. But
Judy Brown.
at the same, you know, but at the same time, you know, it's persistence and faith in the Lord, you know, and
the question I had while you was talking, was when you got booed off the stage, what do you think? What caused it? Was it like was you not prepared?
It's preparation, and you have to be prepared in anything you go to. Because if you're not, you don't know what might happen, you know. And I like you know, I listen to like Flo, you know, very funny. And, you know, I listen to people who's funny, and I think it's funny. You know, it don't have to be on the mainstream that's funny.
Right.
People that, you know, on the mainstream is funnier than me.
Right.
And so, you know, you listen to it, and you go up there with a cocky attitude, and getting booed humbles you.
Right.
It humbles you.
It'll humble the shit out of you.
Yeah, it humbles you, and some people don't get humbled, you know.
Right.
And I thank God that I got booed in front of hundreds instead of thousands. You know,
Right.
now I'm able to get in front of anybody.
Right.
Don't matter if 1 or 1,000.
But I think that's what you're talking about. It's like so important, especially for people that's trying to do anything. If it's in the arts, if it's
Right.
acting, writing, as like she does spoken word, comedy, whatever that y'all do. Is that it's preparation? Because a lot of times people think as if like they see somebody else do something, they be like, "Oh, I can do that shit.
I can do it."
Right.
And with me was, you know, people, like I said, I got disassociated with a lot of people from school, from college, and you know, when they saw I started doing Funny Bones everywhere, and I started traveling, people were like, "Oh, it must be easy." You know, and I hit them up on Messenger. I don't put them out. I say, you know, you can try it. I can get you on stage. If you can do it, I applaud you. You know, ain't no hate in my blood. That's what I love about myself. You know, if you can do it, 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, they can't do it because they it's an art.
Right.
And if you don't respect your own art, you know, you can have, you know, I was reading a book. Shout out to Alchemist. You know, you have one thing luck, like going to a casino, doing poetry, doing comedy. It's always that one lucky show. And I was blessed to have that one lucky show on YouTube where I get booked. But you know, it's a roller coaster. You know, you always have a thing called one thing of luck, you know, and this will let you know you can do it, but then after that, you can flatline, you can go up, you can go, because you have to be humble to know. You have to work, you know, and that's why I believe that's, you know, and books start coming, you know, just having faith in myself, really, you know, being confident, you know, and anybody who has a dream, don't give up on it, you know, that's why I say the Basement Show, that's a dream. You don't know who can watch, and the Basement Show can. And you have
the Basement Show.
And this let me just tell you, you know, the Basement Show. The Basement Show is not only just a show. It's a thing. It's where everybody pulls together. You know, it's love. It's more love down here than you will be in a bunch of 100 friends that you think you have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's more love down here in front of 10 people than you will be in front of 100 people. Yeah. And so for me, that's what I feel. Like, I don't have to watch over my back down here. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about somebody. I know if my car didn't start, I can ask somebody right now. You know what I mean? That's what I like having to feel, and the vice versa.
Right.
You know, and
so maybe I missed it. So what made you start at comedy? Like, was you watching
you know what? I watched
TV,
I watched it when I was younger. Comic View.
Like, let me try this.
No. It was this. I mean, I have friends that say we would pay to see you on TV.
Okay, so you would clown off stage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would clown off stage but I would do it the wrong way. I would do it like drunk, or I would do it high. But after that, I was just like, no, I don't want to do that because once it's in me, I need to master this. Okay. But then I still had friends when I used to come down to the Funny Bone and get booed. I still had the friends we were around down there, and it was just so much on my back, you know. And it wasn't like I wasn't never funny. It was just like I was hanging around the wrong people who was not in my right part of my life to see me grow. And you know, they're not here with me long. You know, I don't have no disrespect towards them, but sometimes you gotta let go of people to grow.
Right.
You know, and that's what I did, and I see it in myself. You know, and so I believe that, you know, getting started is you gotta believe in yourself. Whatever you want to do, you know, it's a calling. Right. You know, people always ask me like, what made you want to do comedy? You don't know what make you want to do comedy. You love making people laugh. You're a people person. Right. No matter what you do, like, you don't know what honestly makes you do it. You just do it. Right. You know, because if you know what makes you do it, you know, you might just lose that in focus. It's a matrix.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like, so how they find you on Facebook and what do you got? You got something coming out?
Yeah, I got. Let me see. I've been blessed with a show. I never been to Taft. I got the Taft reunion coming up. Yeah. I got the Taft reunion on the 24th. I'm doing a Funny Bone on the 21st with Judy. I mean, it's just different shows. I'm doing Jerron Arnold's in the Red Line on the 28th, I believe. If the dates don't match up, oh well. But let me just tell you.
You have them on Facebook, right?
I have them on Facebook, yeah. Okay. You know, but like I said, find me at Cuckoo Cal, KOOKOKL. He said cocoa butter. Don't find me on no damn cocoa butter. Ain't no cocoa butter, Listerine butter, nothing butter. It is Cuckoo Cal.
Look, we are glad we had you on the Basement Show.